One of the things that holds us back from starting anything is time. We never feel like we have enough of it. Starting an Etsy shop might feel a little overwhelming, but breaking your launch into manageable chunks can have you up and running in no time. In this video series, we'll cover what you need to know before starting your Etsy shop, how to open your Etsy shop, setting your Etsy store up for success, integrating Etsy with Printful, and finally, we'll cover how to stock your Etsy shop. So, what do you need to know before getting started with Etsy? I've broken down 5 things you need to know before getting started. First, you need to be aware of Etsy fees. With selling shirts and merch by Amazon, there's no cost for entry. To greatly simplify the process, you upload your designs, publish them to the site, and then wait for your check from Amazon to arrive. While Etsy is a great tool to make sales, there are fees associated with selling on Etsy. So there's no charge for opening up an Etsy store, but there are charges or fees associated with selling on Etsy. And there are 4 fees that you need to be aware of. So the first fee that you need to be aware of is the listing fee. Etsy charges you 20 cents each and every time you list an item for sale, whether it sells or not. And you'll only have 4 months to sell your item. At the end of 4 months, you can choose to relist the item for an additional 20 cents or just let the listing expire. Next, you have restocking fees. If you list multiple quantities of the same item, you'll be charged 20 cents every time a unit is sold. And this matters to us because Printful stocks each listing with 999 units available. You'll pay 20 cents for the initial listing and then another 20 cents after each item sells. You'll also have transaction fees. Every time you make a sale through Etsy, you'll be charged a transaction fee of 3.5% of your listing price. Finally, you have a payment processing fee. Payment processing fees are different for each country. In the United States, you'll pay 3% of the item price plus 25 cents for each item sold. For more information on fees including VAT tax for international sellers or wholesale fees, you can visit etsy.com/legal/fees. Another thing you can do to go ahead and get prepared for opening your Etsy shop is to go ahead and start writing your shop policies and about sections now. Etsy ranks shops that have their policies and about me areas completely filled out as higher quality shops than those who do not, and therefore give you a higher ranking. Writing your policies beforehand makes opening your shop so much easier. You can just copy and paste from a Word document or Notepad. So here are a few items you'll probably want to go ahead and start working on. The first of which is your shop title. Think of your shop title as your tagline. It briefly sums up what your shop is about, and it's most likely the first thing that a potential customer reads when they hit your shop. Your shop announcement is a great place to convey important information, like upcoming sales or when you'll be on vacation, but it's also a great way to drive traffic to your shop. The first few lines of your shop announcement are actually SEO relevant, so you might want to consider loading the first sentence or two with a couple of relevant keywords. You can draft a message to buyers that will automatically be sent to any customer once a sale has been made. Etsy is all about personal relationships, so make sure you thank your buyer for shopping at your store. Your shop policies are probably one of the most important things you can document in Etsy. Go ahead and think about how you'll handle returns and exchanges. What's your payment policy? What's your shipping policy? And how will you handle privacy? Having these policies drafted ahead of time will save you time and effort when you're opening your Etsy shop. You'll also probably want to create a short shop member bio. It doesn't have to be anything long or in depth, just let your customers know a little bit about you and who's designing their awesome shirts. Your shop story or about section gives you the opportunity to introduce yourself and tell the story of your business. Not sure what to write? There's an easy fix. One of the best ways to get started writing your policies is to get on Etsy and look at your competitors. Go to Etsy's homepage and type in some keywords to find other sellers who offer items similar to yours. Click on any design to see the listing. Then click on the shop name. Look at the shop's banner and icon image. Then click About to see the shop story. Scrolling down the page, you'll see the shop member bios. Scroll further down the page to see this shop's policies. You'll probably want to look at multiple stores before you sit down to write your own policies, but looking to Etsy can help you make the policy development phase much quicker. So we just covered some really important things that you need to know before starting your Etsy shop, and it looks like you've got some homework or research to do. In the next video, we'll show you step by step how to open your own Etsy shop.